Good day and welcome to the Bioscience Network YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you quickly how to prepare your dissertation or thesis papers. Normally we know that the page numbering format is in two parts. For the preliminary pages we use the Roman numerals, and the main work we use the Arabic numerals. Secondly, I'll show you also how to use automatic table of contents, that is by assigning headings to the subtopics and chapters within the work. So quickly, here we have this first part, and I have developed this demo document for this demonstration. And here we have chapter one. So we want to first and foremost set a page break here. So we'll come to layout, breaks, then you come to next page. So automatically you have set a break between these different sections. Of course, you can bring the other one back to fill it up. But first, we now know that we have two different portions. So let's go back to the top, or you can work from anywhere. And you simply come back to insert, page number. Then we have at the bottom, or whichever part of the document you are supposed to insert it. So we have it now from 1 to 7. Okay. And you can see that already, because we started from here down to the first section, end of the first section. This is 6, abstract 7. Then this blank page, that's page 1, which means our page break, of course, worked. So the next thing you want to do is format it now to the Roman numerals. So if you select it like this, right click, format page number. Once you have this pop-up box, go select Roman numerals. So start at where? From 1. Okay. Now you see that it has changed. You can close the header and footer, and you see that we now have, of course, 1 to 7. Then the other part, you see, started from 1. So depending on how you are working, if you need to bring in page breaks and continue and what have you, you can always bring in. But I want my page 1, chapter 1 to be on page 1. So I will now come back here, just backspace, go Control Z. So I have used backspace and delete to just move the materials back to page 1. So this is a quick oversight, just to show you how, overview I mean, just to show you how this works. And you can continue setting page breaks, formatting, depending on what you want. So the second phase will be for us to now set headings. So if you come to your menu bar, you come to view, you click the navigation pane. See, now it has disappeared. I can click it again to bring it up. And we have this here, the heading. That's here. So we will now go to our main work. Since it's a dissertation style of document, we have the topic, name, other things here. So once we have done this, we can now come back and say heading. Which type of heading do we want for the title? There's heading, heading 2. So you can set all of these to follow a pattern and apply all through the work. So let's start with this, for example, heading. And then if we choose heading, we can right click here, click modify. How do we want heading? We want it to, first and foremost, of course, automatic color. We want it to be Times New Roman, you can do that. We want it to be, let's say, 16, since it's in the title page. And then, of course, based on normal paragraph and what have you, then look at all of this, automatically updates. So once you have done this, you click OK. Another thing you need to do, you want it italicized, written in italics, underlined, or bold, you also select them here. So we'll click bold, and then we'll click center here. So we will, the spacing pattern, what have you, but for now, let's use this demo center, since it's our title page. So you see that it has appeared now at the middle of the page. So take note that under headings, you now have topic here also, and it has now been assigned heading 1. So heading 1 across the entire work has its own format. We'll go to the next page, which is now here, in this case, attestation. Take it up, and then you write what is required under there, but we just need the headings for our table of content. And then I always prefer at this stage working with first letter caps. Oh, sorry, I should have done that. Shift F3, yes, first letter caps. And then what heading we want to use here, because of the size and style we used just now, we may want to use something different. Let's take heading 2, for example. Now, the default settings has set in. So we'll now come here also, click that, modify, that's heading 2, and then just go through the process again. We have now Times New Roman. Let's now take 12, which is a standard and typing, and then the formatting, indenting from the left, and then we don't want it bold, we don't want it italicized. Okay, because it's a heading, we can actually select bold. So it depends on what you want. It depends on what you want. But always click this automatically update so that it applies to every other heading 2 across your entire work. So we'll pause this. So we can continue like this. I'll just pause a bit the video and then do all these headings, heading 2, and then I'll continue the video shortly. So once you have already modified the settings for that particular heading, you can just apply. So now I have certification, dedication. If I click this heading 2, you see the lineup in the navigation pane. But like I said, I prefer using first letter caps. And then we'll come here again, acknowledgement, heading 2. Then just select, shift F3 will help you do that. Then table of contents, same thing. Let's this time highlight, of course, and then you can do the same thing. Of course, off will be small letter O. Then we have abstract. I think this one will end this section, heading 2. Then we can do the same thing. So going into chapter 1, at what level we want to start chapter 1? Let's say we want chapter 1 to also be at heading 2 because of our page numbering, or you can try to make all of this heading 1, but let's see how it goes. Then it just depends on what you want actually. Introduction, let's now go on heading 3 because we want it at a level inside or under chapter 1. That's the major thing you really want to show in the table of contents. And every other thing we will do now between now and the end of chapter 1 should be under chapter 1. So if you close this, for example, you see introduction will collapse in. When you expand, it will come out. So let's now modify heading 3, modify, and then of course, because we always use automatic, we're using Times New Roman, font size also 12, then to the left, or you want at the center, anyhow you want it. Let's assume we want it at the edge. Okay, let's use center for now. Okay, let's use center. So automatically update. Other parameter want to go there. We can make it bold also. Yes, make it bold. So click OK, and then adjust that to how you want it. Now, introduction is the under chapter 1, and we have this subheading 1.1. So it means we now want this one under introduction also. So we come here now, and then we select heading 4. You see, it already has a default setting. It's our duty to now modify. So we'll come here. We don't want it in italics. Of course, we want it also bold. Once all the parameters are set, just click OK. And then one thing we did not do, we can go back and still edit it. It's still in italics. So it depends on what you really want. So we come back to the modify, and for heading 4, we don't want it in italics. Okay. So this is how you build this, and you can see how it is lining up also on this navigation pane. So I will now pause the video here and just work on some more, and I will come back and continue. Now, to ensure that you get enough examples, I had to make even some orders highlighted under the table of contents for this. So you see now that we have exhausted what is under 2.2, we had option A, point B. If we come to this particular one, 2.3, we now have to come back to the line we had for 2.2. So in that case, I'll come to these styles. I will now come to heading 4. And then you see how it aligned in the navigation pane. So just continue like that for this is 2.3.1, now under 2.3. So come back here again, select heading 5. So it is just this easy. You can continue all of this down, down, down till the end of your work to build everything as it's supposed to show at the end of the day. But so that we don't waste too much time in this video, let's now go back to the very beginning. Now we have the topics outlined like this, and we have inserted pages also. So under our table of contents, so the good thing is if you click this one here in navigation pane, it takes you straight to that page. So table of contents, now we want to upload this table of content here automatically, and we can do it very easily. So you now come to references, table of content, click this drop down arrow, and you choose the style you want. You choose the style you want. So we just click, let's take this one for example today, and watch it happen. So you can edit this, of course, remove this one if you wish, or if you want to retain this one and use the other one, Control Z, and then let's do it carefully so that it does not ruin our work. And then if you now want to, because this is our title page, for example, and most times for your project topic, you may have a very long topic. It will be advisable for you to edit this to title page. Title page. So what's important now is you see how it combined everything on its own, down, down, down. So at the end of your work, before you finally go for printing or submission or saving as PDF, you come back and update the table so that any changes you made during review and all of that, they'll be affected. The thing you should note is once you do this particular update, every other thing you manipulated in table of content will disappear. For example, title page I typed, let's update. So if you say update entire table, all the this thing will disappear. We'll do them now. Let's see, update entire table first. Okay. You see that what we did, topic has returned instead of title page. So I will correct that again and then try to use the other option. So title page. So if you want to update table, for example, after the changes, just say update page numbers only. This way, your work, your editing is intact, and just edit only the page number. Once you click OK, you see nothing changed, but the page numbering, if there were changes, they're automatically affected. So I thank you for watching this video, and I hope you find it very useful. Please remember to subscribe and like the video and follow the channel so that you can get more of such of this kind of updates. Thank you.